MindSpa, where toxins are removed and fresh growth and transformation facilitated by our minds. Remember that we have all that we need to create what we want because all the resources we need are already in our minds. What's on your mind? What's on your mind today? Welcome to the Mind Spa.
How are you today? Well, we have a very interesting discussion for you today. We're looking at a very simple situation of taking responsibility for integrity testing. How does that sound? How does that sound to you? Hmm? It's a game changer. But let us look back at it and let us give it a little more um, preview so you understand what we're talking about in terms of how this process works. What if job candidates in the financial sector, any job that requires stewardship of funds, took matters into their own hands and voluntarily underwent integrity testing before they applied for the job? Huh? Not after, but before. The same way that when you apply for a job, you have your certification, you have the various things that you can do. Huh? What about if the candidate took responsibility to do that? It actually gives them a powerful tool to showcase their character, their value. It will set them apart from all the other candidates. Do you think that would make a big difference in this marketplace? I think so. It's a very interesting article written by Dr. Sandra Palmer, and it appears in LinkedIn, published today. You see, the recent activities in the financial sector in Jamaica have showed us that persons are not immune to the temptation of white collar crime. There are high stakes involved. It's more important than ever before that those who work in the industry have the highest level of integrity. Now, one way to do this is to include it in the hiring process to make sure persons are hired with that level of integrity. Huh? But interestingly, look, it's a new concept. It has been used by law enforcement agencies in the United States for over 75 years. In recent years, many industries have adopted this because we realize we have to find other means of selecting candidates. Huh? But in Jamaica, the financial sector has been slow to adopt this approach. This may be due to concern about cost and time, as well as the legal implication of using assessments in decision-making processes. But what if job candidates, before you apply for the job, you go ahead and you make sure that you, as part of your package, you can present information on your character. You present information on your skill set, don't you? Your degree in accounting, your degree in banking, what about your reputation? The candidate would be able to demonstrate that not only do they have technical skills and knowledge, but also a commitment to ethical behavior and honesty. So, many times we realize, that what we call in the soft skills, those are really the important skills. All would benefit from this approach. So job candidates could differentiate themselves from the others by saying this: I am presenting my certification, indicating that I have what it takes. Huh? Now, we know integrity testing is not the only approach, the only thing you're using, but you're also looking at the technical skills, the experience, the cultural fit. However, what the integrity test would do, it would be a valuable tool that adds significant benefit to the hiring process, especially where integrity is of paramount importance, especially in those areas. what do we see? It will be a game changer. Individuals now would present, I have the hard skills, I have the technical skills, I have the soft skills. I can certify my level of integrity. To this, we could even add, how about your emotional intelligence? The same way that we can test for your cognitive intelligence. What about you as the job seeker? Go ahead and package the results of the assessment that you recommended yourself to do in terms of your emotional intelligence. Huh? What do you say? I was excited to see this suggestion because we are the leaders in assessment testing. Been doing it since 1994. And we have a very important test that looks at integrity. We call it our integrity report. And it comes with a lot of background. We assess integrity of candidates. What's the likelihood of theft, absenteeism, disciplinary procedures? So this can be done. We're not talking about a moonshot. We're not talking about wishful thinking. We're talking about something that can be done and is being done and has been done at the highest level for the last 75 years. Huh? The test for integrity. A lot of testing has gone into the testing of this assessment. And the US Department of Justice has actually promoted this as a very important step that should be done. Because the cost is horrendous. We are the executive recruitment experts. We've been doing this in 1994. Give this some thought. Take a look at the LinkedIn, the AOB page, Dr. Sandra Palmer's page, where she outlines her argument. What if persons started taking responsibility for themselves in terms of making it part of their package that they present? Why not? Why not? This is who we are. Welcome to the Semaj MindSpa. We have all that we need to create what we want, because the most important resource that we need is indeed in our mind. In our mind. In our mind.